So what do we got here?
We're about to have its virgin startup here. Got a few minutes to
Tell everybody what this is.
It's an old Wisconsin V465D, obsolete nowadays. Goes on a large industrial vacuum unit. Had to go through it. Had motor damage. They had set it out in the weather. Got rainwater, ran down the exhaust, locked her down. It was full of sand, whatnot. Ended up having to bore the cylinders, new bearings. Basically a good cleanup job. Had to go through the heads and had a couple heads that the guides were falling out of them, so I had to pull all the guides out, resize the guides, put fresh guides in the heads, seated behind the valves. So we're gonna bust it off here in a second. Gotta get some propane on it. Let me put a lock pin so that head don't spin on that engine stand. Lock it just for shits and giggles. These jumper wires here.
You make these jumper cables?
Huh?
Did you make these jumper cables?
Yeah. Well, cable. Yep. And that's hydraulic Dura sleeve, hydraulic hose, and that's just electrical. Obviously, it's just heat shrink. About a $200 set of jumper cables.
Man, I got a $150 set of jumper cables I bought from Napa. It don't look near that good.
So I got about close to $200 just in materials on those. Okay, that way we know we don't spin.
Well, that's a good idea.
Well,
That ain't going
I
nowhere.
did that for a reason many years ago.
Would you have a big block Chevy on it to spin on you?
No, but just to keep it spinning.
Yeah. Man, I cranked up a big block Chevy on one of these cheap stands and revved that thing up. And did not work out for me.
Let me put a let me get this under here. We got to power that shut off solenoid. Then
Man, that output shaft on that crankshaft's big.
yeah, everything about this
This is just strict. This is
This
industrial.
Is,
ain't it?
yes, it's purely an industrial engine, just made for just sitting there, just running flat out, just for hours on end. Smell something.
That's the first time it fired up. Look at all that rust coming out of it. What size cam did you put in it?
Just gotta get all the air out of the
Right.
system. I'll be damned, it fired up first time.
Man, it sounds good. Look at all that sand.
I know, fucking
Oh, look.
it was covered with sand.
You gotta,
Let's see what,
all that come out of the exhaust.
it's gonna run real rich right there. Let's see what we got here.
You ain't got nothing to put over.
That's all right. Help break it up.
That damn sand coming out of there. Did you see it
Yeah.
spit when you hook that back up? That don't sound bad at all. I think this thing may be a little empty. Oh no. Them Russians would like this up in Siberia, wouldn't they?
They already got their variation of this. The Soviets.
In their cars?
Well, they got a little, I can't remember the name. It's UAZ or something like that. And they have, and I don't know if the Soviets kind of copied this or they copied the Soviet design. This is very reminiscent of the Belarus tractors. These
right.
Same deal. Very similar. Air-cooled, individual cylinders, heads. Very similar to this.
How popular? I mean, can you get these? Are these still plentiful? Hard to find?
They had made this since
well, I understand. I'm just saying.
This, they're still around. You can still find, you don't find too many 465s with the overhead valve. You still see a bunch of the VH series, the smaller flatheads, but it's getting hard to find parts, and parts are expensive as hell. Pistons are no problem to find, shit like that, and bearings,
right?
Parts, but as far as new parts and stuff, it's
and that's the first time you fire it. Well, yeah, because it's all that all that sand stuff coming out there.
Yeah, we burped it with a little fuel. Yeah,
that's crazy, man. That thing
sounds good. Just gotta get the fuel issue.
Now, when you mount that on there, will it have be mounted on rubber? No. Isolated, just straight to the frame.
Well, you notice it don't vibrate hardly.
Yeah,
it's got 90-degree.
Right.
It has perfect primary balance and whatever other balances you have, but no, these things don't really vibrate. When I first started working construction, all them old JLG lifts had these things in them, and they run them on a lot of them ran on propane.
Yeah.
And they were flathead, probably 40-some horsepower. I hated them fucking things. I don't know why. But I've never
seen one run. I've seen them on in.
I had an old ditch witch here one time. The 2300 ditch witch had one of these on. Well, not the overhead valve version.
You know what? Maybe
this was there.
One of Daddy's friends may have had a ditch witch. May have had one of these on there, but
all the old ditch witch.
It was an old one.
But then they started using them Deutsch diesels later on.
I think that's what he had on his.
Yeah, but this was kind of before the diesel revolution. These things here.
Man, that'd make a hell of a go-kart engine, wouldn't it?
Fuck. Yeah, if you want to sink that son of a bitch up to the hub and the damn mired up to the in the mud.
I'm talking about on the freeway.
These things are inefficient for shit, man.
Are they not?
Yeah.
Just a.
They are a good old industrial workhorse, but yeah, they weren't.
Them rubber deals that you had on there, are they still on?
Yeah, they just locators. All it is see, here they are right here. You can see it. All they are is just locators. Just when you,
Oh, okay. So they don't.
that way you drop it on there, it kind of locates the.
Okay, so it don't serve no purpose of
Other than building, it's just a locator to locate the manifold. And see how they got all the manifolds all split for expansion and contraction? Because the heads, I had to take these things move around, the heads.
Yeah.
So before I torque them down, I had to take a straight edge, bump the heads around, torque the heads.
Oh yeah. So for that to seal up.
Yeah, to get, and it's got,
Right.
like I say, they got a split right here to allow for a little bit of.
So it don't have no kind of alignment dial or anything like that, huh?
Only alignment dial is this top stud goes to there's a boss that kind of locates it
Right.
somewhat. Yeah, it's a neat little engine. I've had this damn thing so long, I kind of hate to see it go now. It's been sitting around so long.
Just call them up and tell them, hey man, the motor got stolen.
Call 'em up. We gotta
Nah.
get it back. This goes all the way back to Chattanooga, Tennessee, to a foundry.
Yeah. They'll be glad to be getting this back on.
They couldn't find nobody to work on it there. They begged us to take this machine and fix it.
Now you got this through Sean.
Yeah, we do through Edge Combustion. We do combustion work
Yeah.
for this foundry, and he was over there, and they had this thing not running. And since it was ran on propane, those PhD engineers over there just automatically associated with combustion work. Hey, can you guys work on this? Please, will you please take this thing? Please. It was about like a damn old Harley Davidson. Just old school, simple. It's like an old airplane engine, an old Continental or something. You know, that's how crude those things are.
How come your engine stand rolls smoother than mine?
Hell, I old the damn wheels on John's engine hoist.
Whoa,
down there.
shit.
Okay, yeah.
Oh, it's on that damn.
Yeah, I need to come around backwards.
Here, turn it around. There you go.
Get off balance. It'll be damn. I'll be able to hold this on.
I thought
Yeah, it's gonna be back there.
that damn brace you put under there.
Yeah, I oiled the wheels on John's engine hoist. He rolled it out the shop, and motherfucker almost went out the damn highway.
Yeah, he lives on that hill. Got his shop on that
He's
steep
laughing
hill.
about it now. He rolled it out there, the summers took off. I said, now I see now why you never have oiled the damn wheels on this thing.
Check out his engine stand. He put a brace on it,
A brace and a brace and a brace.
and you put a big Detroit V8 on this thing, didn't you?
Yeah, I put an AB71 on it.
Yeah, that's what I. But it bent that, didn't it? No, he didn't do that. What'd you had to put a big block Chevy or something on
I
there?
had a big block Chevy. I had several big block Chevys on this thing. I had Pontiacs on it.
Yeah.
I bought that stand when I was 18 years old. It was just, you see how basic it was. And then
Yeah, it was just, it come with that and them bolts.
that's it.
That's crazy,
That's
man.
That's all it had. I did a many of damn engines on that thing back in the day.
So at what point did you say enough was enough and you had to put that on there and just?
Well, I got a little older and wiser.
Yeah.
I got to where I don't like messing around with engines to begin with. And
Man,
I sure don't want to
I went-
be fighting with
I
one.
fought for them things for years. You seen mine.
I've been threatening to build if I keep on building engines down there, I've been threatening to build a really nice custom engine.
Right.
Stand, but down there, hell, it don't make a fuck.
Well, man, that's
Yeah, so I figure out the fuel issue. It might be that thing's about empty too, so I might need to heat that damn cylinder. That thing's
I imagine your problem's gonna be in this mixer thing or whatever.
I got to find out that I'm thinking this is a regulator. I'm sure so the mixer's not. That's another problem. Because now that I say that, I remember from the forklifts in Utah, in cold weather, I used to have to block off the intake, the cold air, because the cold air was fucking making far cool. So, let me check this. Let me put the cover on where it actually is blowing warm air onto the mixer. And when it does that, it makes gas and makes pressure. Fix this going on.
That's pretty neat.
Yeah, you can run the exhaust either way. Yeah, I bet you anything, yeah. That mixer's doing its job, what it's supposed to be doing.
Need to get that away from that flywheel.
I ain't gonna run it right now. Purity liquid.
You ready?
Oh yeah. Here?
Yeah.
Alright. Ooh, took this much off. Alright. Let me put the cover back on. And
Ooh, I smell it.
yeah. Let me put this diaphragm cover back on and let me put the cover here where it's blowing hot air over this mixer. That way it's making vapor pressure.
There you go. Instead of heating that bottom.
Yeah, well, that ain't gonna help heat the bottle because we feed liquid to here anyway. So
Okay.
It doesn't matter.
So you got to turn liquid into gas.
Right, and we ain't making no pressure with this
Right.
being cold. I remember back in my forklift days. I remember in Utah.
So if this was water cooled, it'd be hooked to the radiator, wouldn't it?
It'd be hooked to a radiator, or it'd be a water. Usually there's a water line.
Right.
Running against that.
Right.
Or sometimes there's a liquid cooled instead of being fins. There's a hot water.
I got
through
you.
it. Hit the start button.
Hell yeah. You got another one for this wheel? There you go. I've had all this noise I can take. That damn engine stand is making that, it's resonating through that engine stand somehow.
Knocking, man.
That's why I kept grabbing.
Let's see how it starts on the higher end. Oh, look at it.
It tried to start this. Yeah, I kept grabbing that engine stand and thinking,
I heard
yeah, when you put that rag under it, that stopped all that racket. Dang. It tries to, as soon as you hook the ignition up, it tries to, that's right. Man, that thing's gonna run forever.
Yeah, that whole thing. Like I said, things it's so under stressed.
Yeah.
You know, for the power output. You
better-
don't turn no RPM.
You better put that cover on there. Clumsy you've been. You almost got that rag caught in there a while ago.
They put a big boom. No, I didn't do it this time.
That's okay. That's badass. You gonna run a hot lash on or do a cold lash? You gonna torque the heads too?
No, you don't have to on this.
Do you not?
Them studs are this long. You got some stretch on the studs.
Right. Okay.
Studs are this damn long, just like this, so you got a lot of stretch on them. No, I gotta retort shit. Run the valves cold.
Man, I wish my big block Chevy had these kind of valve covers. Boy, you know what'd be neat? Have a set of heads like that. If I,
Yeah, you blow a head
you
gas.
blow a head gas, you just fix the one that is fix the cylinder that blew.
Like
blew.
an 0855 Cummins, it's got
Right, they got three heads on those.
heads, yeah.
Nice job on that, man.
it's a job that's been I've
That-
been dreading fucking with this thing for months.
Well, you got it now. You on the downhill slope.